let me take you through the numbers in terms of how does this project stacks up. We have picked up 1 megawatt rooftop solar as our case study in here. When we look at 1 megawatt rooftop, it could be multiple buildings that make to that 1 megawatt. It could mean also there could be enough roof space like a large warehouse which could have 1 megawatt of its own. But typically you have somewhere between 150 to 250 kilowatts of system that goes on each of the rooftop solar. To achieve 1 megawatt rooftop solar, we will be investing about $1.5 million with a contract value of 25 years. Why 25 years? Because the system is got a guarantee and a warranty of 25 years of production. Therefore, when we look at $1.5 million of investment, which is this part of the graph in here, you have a CAGR of about 6 years of return of your investment. What it means is that within that 6-year period, the revenue that we are generating from the solar assets is able to recover that $1.5 million of your initial investment. What it also means to us is that as soon as the system is installed and activated, we will start having a positive cash flow from year one. Of course, because there is an initial outlay of $1.5 million, if you look at accumulated cash flow, you will see that by the time you recover the full value of your investment, it is around that 5.5 to 6 year period. Now, the interesting part is, once you have gone past this period, you can see in the graph up here, it really creates and accumulates a very positive cash flow. Now, we want to be cautious when we talk about $3.6 million of revenue that we're going to generate. Now, this is net of that $1.5 million that we have initially invested. We also provision for two key things. Because it is maintained through Solar Hub, therefore we have allocated a cost that we will be factoring in to say this money is allocated to deal with any ongoing maintenance and repair to ensure optimal performance of the system, which is really important. Most importantly, to de-risk the investment, we're going to insure the product for that period of time. And we are allocating funds to be able to pay for that insurance in case of any worst case scenario, such as natural disasters or anything that goes wrong with the system. Our investment is protected. We have ability to recover the cost, which means that we are able to risk cover. We have a business continuity and we have a cover from anything that could go adverse for our assets that we own. And that is no different to insuring any assets that we own for that matter. Now, when you look at these numbers, they are really compelling, and what it means is that you are investing that 1.5 into an asset that has got a value. Now, the next part, which is even more interesting, what does that mean? Along with the positive cash flow it's going to create, once we have built up a 6 to a 12-month period of a financial model, which clearly demonstrate we have got a positive cash flow coming into the business, we have option to go and do a debt financing on that assets. Let me take you through an example. Hypothetically, we could go up to 70 to 80% to refinance that as a debt finance onto that particular investment of 1.5. 70%, which is around $1 million, which means that we could add another 660 kilowatts of solar system at the same conversion rate, which means the investment you have done, not just it is continuing to create a positive cash flow, it is also then contributing to add on more through debt financing model. Because we have got a preferred green loan options, and if we put it into 5 to 7 years of repayment of this $1 million, which means the next investment, which is a byproduct of the initial investment, creates the positive cash flow. So this example clearly shows where the money is going to be and how we're going to build that into an asset generating revenue stream for our business and for our stakeholders.